All right. So our next speaker is Olga Osinska from Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine. And for example, yesterday we had a panel where we were talking about some research we're doing and the work which was preceding this on the innovation strategy. And yeah, I was collaborating with Olga on this. So Olga has always a lot of interesting things to share. Olga, the stage is yours.
Hello, thank you, Sergey. The first question is, can you see my presentation? Okay, I guess.
I have to be on the stage for you to hear me. Yeah, yes, we can see your presentation.
Okay, thank you. So, good afternoon, dear representatives of the Second Ukrainian DLT Forum, dear colleagues. It's a truly pleasure to be here with you today. I'm deeply honored to participate in this important event because it gives me an opportunity to share Ukraine's strategic vision for digital recovery and high-tech development, a vision that combines resilience, innovation, and hope. Well, my name is Olha Osinska, and I'm the head of the Sandbox for AI and blockchain startups. It is a joint initiative launched by the Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine on the one hand and the Ukrainian Startup Fund as well. And a little bit about me. For the past 6 years, I have been closely involved in the ministry's innovation and digital governance initiatives. And my career began with projects like e-residency. And since then, my work was expanded to tackle the complex challenges of emerging technologies, particularly AI and blockchain. And today I have the privilege of leading the Sandbox for AI and blockchain startups, a platform designed to help innovators grow and navigate regulation with confidence. And even in the midst of war, we continue to build. And what we do at the ministry is not only about defending our country, but also laying the foundations for a smarter, more resilient future. Ukraine has firmly committed to developing high-tech, future-proof products, particularly those based on AI and blockchain. And our ambitious goal set by the ministry is to bring Ukraine in the top 3 countries in the world in AI development and implementation by 2030. So why Web3 matters? In the context of renewal, focusing on technologies embedded in Web3 plays a pivotal role. And firstly, sustainability and distributed trust, because the war has shown us how fragile centralized systems can be and how vital decentralized verifiable records are. DLT provides transparency, data integrity, and resilience, which is crucial for protecting property rights and managing critical data. And the second reason is economic recovery. We must create clear legal pathways for blockchain projects and to attract foreign investment. And therefore, Sandbox directly support solutions based on blockchain and artificial intelligence. And I'll tell more about it a little bit later. And third, of course, it is the development of AI sovereignty. Because together with DLT, our focus on AI is a matter of national strategy, especially in security and technological independence. Right now, we are actively developing the national large language model in partnership with Kyivstar. And if we are talking about contextual accuracy, this national LLM is trained on Ukrainian data, enabling it to understand our language nuances and some dialects, maybe even cultural context far better than global models. And the second point is security, because national LLM ensures that data stays within Ukraine's border, which is vital for defense and healthcare and finance and public governance as well. But this LLM is only a part of a broader vision, the national strategy for the development of artificial intelligence by 2030, as I mentioned. And this strategy emphasizes the mass implementation of AI in both public and private sectors, with a special focus on defense and education. And we aim to become a global pilot site, a place where world-class AI solutions are created, tested, and trusted. And to achieve this, we follow three main approaches. The first of it is maximize AI on the battlefield, then to expand expertise across industries, and the next to us is to build an international level R&D accelerator for AI innovations. Well, let's talk a little bit about our main topic, Ukrainian Sandbox for AI and blockchain startups. As I mentioned, our ambitious goal, we faced something like a regulatory vacuum because Ukraine doesn't currently have dedicated legislation in the field of AI or distributed ledger technologies, including blockchain, and this creates some barriers for startups and complicates interaction and communication with public authorities as well. And many effective solutions, especially for the public sector, remained at the pilot stage due to this legal uncertainty. And that's why the Sandbox actually was born. It is coordinated on the one hand by the Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine and operated by the Ukrainian Startup Fund. And its primary mission is to support developers in the fields of AI and blockchain by offering them free audits, consultations, expert recommendations to improve their products. Our Sandbox functions right now as an experimental project because on 29th of October 2024, the Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine approved the resolution regulating its operation. And it means that the project runs for 2 years until October 2026. And throughout this period, companies building AI and blockchain solutions may participate and receive expert assessments and recommendations free of charge. And for the state, our Sandbox enables something like real-time insight into how companies adapt to upcoming regulatory requirements. And it also allows us to collect practical insights from business experience as well. And it is our intermediate aim to create legislation that is simple, clear, and effective, and data collected during product evaluations, including assessment of safety and compliance with ethical, legal, and technical standards, will serve as the foundation for legislative proposals. And the important issue that our participants of Sandbox also can contribute to regulatory development. After the experimental period, the ministry must submit a report to the Cabinet of Ministers on the results and proposals for further improving legislation. And we will also prepare guidance for developers and government institutions. So let's talk about our participants who can join. As I mentioned, participation is voluntary and free. And currently, we are talking only about Ukrainian registered companies who may apply. But right now, we start to think about opening the door for individual entrepreneurs as well. So if we are talking about key criteria, it includes technology, because the solution must use AI or blockchain. The second point is readiness. At least company may have a prototype or research version, but if we are talking about concept projects, it's also such companies also may join, but they have to send us technical documentation with their application as well. And the third point is application areas. Here we are talking about digital economy, public infrastructure, public services, all which is closely connected with GovTech, healthcare, agricultural sector, education and science, defense and security technologies, and right now we are going to additionally include the energy sector and culture. And companies whose products are used for the development of financial services and the payment market or in the field of gambling are not liable to participate. Why is it so? Because if we are talking about financial sector, the key player in this field is National Bank of Ukraine. That's why they are not eligible. And we also have restrictions for companies associated with the Russian Federation and Belarus, and such companies are also not liable to participate. Well, a few words about our experts. The Sandbox is supported by a team of 24 persons right now. It is a head of project, it's me. It's a technical administrator, communication managers, and the core of our Sandbox, our experts. There are 11 lawyers, 3 business analysts, 1 cybersecurity specialist, and 6 AI and blockchain experts. Well, our expert assistance is structured into 3 key verticals or blocks of expertise. The first one and the most popular among companies is legal block, and here we focus on compliance with legislation, and this block includes general legal audit, also audit on personal data protection and processing, then intellectual property analysis, then audit of AI solution compliance with AI Act, and the new expertise based on the Hudera methodology. I will tell a little bit about it later. And technical block focused, as we see, on the quality, safety, and reliability of technology, and it includes comprehensive technological expertise of AI products from design to deactivation, and as well of blockchain technologies. And here the third point is cybersecurity. And we also have a business block, which is focused on commercial viability and financial stability. And this block includes business analysis of the financial component of the startup and assessment of the startup's business model. And it is very important. To say that Sandbox is designed as a safe space for testing technologies. That's why all data about the company and product is confidential, and our experts sign non-disclosure agreements, ensuring that information doesn't enter the public domain. And last but not least, an important aspect of Sandbox operation is the opportunity for companies to interact and to communicate with other government agencies, because Sandbox participants will be able to receive feedback on their products from authorities as representatives of the relevant state authorities may be involved in project consultations. And this option allows startups to receive relevant suggestions for improving their product. And if a participating company has some questions for a particular government agency or some ministry or something like this, our Sandbox experts help to formulate such a request correctly and clearly, and to help establish communication with the regulator. And on the other hand, Sandbox is a win-win project for the state and the startup ecosystem, as the state can obtain new technological solutions to improve the activities of government agencies as well. Operation flow, so how it works. The application and selection process for participation companies consists of two main stages of verification. At the first stage, the company must submit basic information about itself, and our administrator reviews the application for correctness of information and check all the information about the applicant. And after this successful verification by the administrator, the company can submit the second part of the application, which directly concerns the high-tech product. In particular, it is necessary to specify the name of the product, the purpose of use, and users. It is better to indicate the stage of development and technologies used, to say something about expectations from participating in Sandbox, and also technical documentation can be attached to the application. And at this stage, the administrator sends this part of application to experts who evaluate the information about this product. And if we see that the product meets the requirements, we usually conduct a small interview with our potential participant, during which our experts ask some additional questions, and company representatives can explain more about their products, about technology, about their expectations from participation in our Sandbox. And once we have decided that the company can participate, I form a group of experts who will work specifically with this product, with this company, and we prepare a research plan. It is like a key individual operational document that regulates the interaction between experts on the one hand and the company on the other hand, and it contains objectives, methods, expected results, a list of specific measures and deadlines for researching this product. And when the company has approved and signed the research plan, the applicant acquires Sandbox participant status, and the experts begin working with the product. Let's talk about our first results, success, I guess. Although the government resolution on Sandbox was adopted on October 2024, we only launched our Sandbox at the beginning of June this year. Hence, we had to build the technical shell, or the architecture of the project, and to onboard our experts. So since June, we have seen demand for Sandbox. Right now we have received over 30 applications in total. Some of them do not meet the formal requirements, and we have to reject them. Part of the applicants are not companies in the legal sense, but teams operation as private entrepreneurs. That's why now we see the point in allowing such teams to join us as well. And as for now, 2 companies have already completed their participation in Sandbox, having received all their requested expert opinions. The first company is Artelens. You can see it on my presentation, which develops unique AI technologies for solving OSINT tasks based on the analysis of big data from open sources. And this company was our first participant and received expertise in several areas like general legal audit, compliance with the AI Act, and so on and so on. And the second company to complete its participation in Sandbox is KnowledgeGator. And it is a machine learning platform that provides solutions for extracting and structuring information. And the product offers effective, interpretable, and high-quality AI models that can be retrained with just a few examples to create production-ready solutions for classification, entity recognition, and data structuring tasks. And oh, by the way, it is important point that after receiving all recommendations from experts, each company prepares a self-assessment report providing feedbacks on Sandbox organizational issues and on working with every expert. And it is also important to know which recommendations the company was able to implement quickly and which one require more time and which ones are less of a priority. And we can find out what was most useful and what is missing. And for instance, we recently added a cybersecurity expert to our team, as almost all companies want to receive at least one consultation from a specialist with this expertise. And most important in such feedback from teams on legal issues that they directly encounter and that prevent them from developing and scaling their products. And this is particularly valuable to us because based on this data, we can further shape our policy and discuss both changes to existing legislation and the creation of a new legal framework for the latest technologies. And we are currently working with 6 more companies. You can see as well it in my presentation. It is Wantent is an AI-based SaaS platform that analyzes viewers' emotions, helping content producers and marketers create more effective video content and gain deeper insights into their audience. The second one company is VArt. It is a deep tech company that offers the marketing mechanism for the legal use of intellectual property for brands and AI. And one of the products that company is testing in our Sandbox is on blockchain. It is about creating a registry of a cultural heritage on blockchain. And it is very important right now during the war. And the next one company is Block Control. It is sorry. It is a B2B SaaS platform that provides banks and fintech companies with the infrastructure to launch and manage stablecoins. And this platform offers ready-made APIs, smart contracts and modules for issuing, and controlling tokens with built-in compliance tools, role management, limits, and so on. Also, we have a very interesting project is Liquio. It is an open source low-code platform for quickly launching digital public services. And with this Liquio, government agencies and local authorities can quickly create, configure, and deploy web and mobile applications. And this project was developed by Kitsoft, a large Ukrainian company that often develops information systems, especially for government agencies. Also, our new participants, there are companies Chikai and SalesDev. Chikai is the first Ukrainian certified medical AI that can detect diseases even before symptoms appear through the vascular map of the eye. And SalesDep is an AI-based sales automation platform. Well, here is our website, governmental website on artificial intelligence in Ukraine. Here you can find all the information about not only about Sandbox and our experts and about our products, but also about national strategy, all which is closely connected with AI. And to see better QR code, please try to use. Maybe some words for the end. Our topic is rebuild Ukraine, so we are not waiting for peace to start rebuilding. We are building right now, ensuring that our future economy rests on security, ethics, and democratic values. So we promised simple, clear, and effective regulation, and through our projects like Sandbox, we are turning the promise into action. Thank you.
Well, that's a great presentation. And on this optimistic note, can I ask? So you said that the program lasts 2 years, right? And the first year is 2025. What are the plans for 2026?
First of all, we want to focus on the number of companies entering the Sandbox. As I already said, our goal is to improve existing legislation and try to create an effective new legal framework based on work with high-tech products. And for this, we need a good sample. So if the next year we will have 20 or 30 new companies, it will be great. And the second block of our work is the active use of the Hudera methodology. I also mentioned this Hudera topic. It is one of the expertises in our Sandbox in legal block. And this methodology, developed by Council of Europe, assesses how much a product can potentially affect fundamental human rights. I understand that this sounds a little bit abstract, but this year we started working with this methodology, and companies showed quite good results, good feedback, because it is a very high quality tool from the point of view of risk management. Therefore, we would like to actively promote this expertise for companies that create high-tech solutions.
That's amazing. And assuming everything goes great, right? And everything goes according to the plan, and we, well, after 2026, what are the following plans?
If we talk about plans after the experiment is completed, I believe that our Sandbox has good potential to become a permanent ecosystem tool. Firstly, we can try to work on not only with the Ukrainian companies, but also with foreign companies. And secondly, our national legislation for AI and blockchain will also be gradually created. And in our Sandbox, it will be possible to test the product for compliance with the national legal framework as well. And even if our legal framework will be created to this time, we can maybe even start talking about soft derogation when certain obligations under state supervision are optional, like in other sandboxes in EU. And also certain expertises, for example, Hudera can be tried to automatized. If we create a good AI system that would evaluate products automatically, for example, and experts would only verify these conclusions and maybe help to create a risk mitigation plan, this could be a good tool not only for Ukraine, but also for the EU or other countries as well.
Well, that's amazing. Definitely collaboration between ecosystems. That's basically the how to say this, the idea of decentralization. I mean, one of the ideas. All right, Olga, thank you so much for insightful presentation. It's the results are impressive, and it is and the expectations are even more impressive. And yeah, it was. Thank you for joining us. And
Thank you.
Yeah, we look forward to learning more about this, about more success stories.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you. Bye bye.